ब्रेक पछि यहाँलाई ब्रेक र न्यूज पछि यहाँलाई स्वागत छ बायनर प्रेजेन्स ग्यालेक्सी दिस मर्निङ लाइभमा सधैँ हामी त न्यूज पछि भनेको भन्नु झन्डै छुटेको तर आज महत्त्वपूर्ण न्यूजलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद वर्षालाई र यति भन्दै आज सधैँ आज गेस्ट एकदम इम्पोर्टेन्ट हुन्छ
एकदमै सो आज चाहिँ अब हामीले अलिकति प्री न्यूज अनाउन्स गर्छौँ को हो भनेर तर तपाईँले पनि सोसियल मिडियाहरू फलो गरिराख्नुहुन्छ भने आज हाम्रो गेस्ट को हुनुहुन्छ भनेर तपाईँले थाहा पाइसक्नुभयो होला तर थाहा पाउनु भएको छैन भने पनि हामीले उहाँको बारेमा एउटा इन्ट्रोडक्सन भिडियो तयार पारेका छौँ त्यो पहिला अहिले यहाँहरूलाई देखाइहाल्छौँ।
सन् 1981 मा विराटनगरमा जन्मिएका आमिर अख्तर 2 दशक भन्दा अघिदेखि खेलाडी र खेल व्यवसायीका रूपमा क्रिकेटकै वरिपरि हुनुहुन्छ। विभिन्न अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय प्रतियोगितामा सहभागी हुँदै नेपालको प्रतिनिधित्व गरेका नेपाली राष्ट्रिय क्रिकेट टोलीका पूर्व खेलाडी आमिरले पढाइको सिलसिलामा बेलायत बस्दा समेत व्यावसायिक रूपमा क्रिकेट खेल्नुभयो। तर विगत 9 वर्षदेखि मैदानमा नदेखिएका आमिर अहिले नेपाली क्रिकेटको सम्वर्धन र प्रवर्धनमा व्यस्त हुनुहुन्छ। आफूले खेलेको खेलबाट व्यवसायीकरणको अभियान सुरु गरेका आमिरले नेपाली खेलकुदमा पहिलो पटक फ्रेन्चाइज भित्र्याउनु भयो। सन् 2014 मा नेपाल प्रिमियर लिगको रूपमा सुरु भएको फ्रेन्चाइज लिग आज एभरेस्ट प्रिमियर लिगको रूपमा परिचित छ। विभिन्न भूमिकामा क्रिकेट खेलप्रति जीवन समर्पण गरेका तिनै आमिर अख्तर आजको हाम्रो अतिथि हुनुहुन्छ।
वेलकम
आमिरजीलाई वेलकम टु द शो एन्ड छोटो निमन्त्रणा पनि स्वीकार गरेर आइदिनुमा धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद।
थ्याङ्क यू, इट्स माई बेस्ट प्लेजर।
अब यहाँको बारेमा भन्नुपर्ने हामी दुईजनाले भन्नुपर्ने सबै कुरा त हामीले भिडियोबाटै देखाइसक्यौँ होइन। युभ डन आई वुड से वी वुड से एन इन्क्रेडिबल कन्ट्रिब्युसन होइन इन्टु दिस क्रिकेट सिन भनौँ स्पोर्ट्स सिन अल टुगेदर पनि। अब यो भर्खरै सकेको 4th एडिसन अफ इपिएलबाट पनि कहाँसम्म पुग्न सक्ने रहेछ त एउटा होम ग्रोन लिग अथवा होम ग्रोन ब्रान्ड भनेर पनि हामीले देख्यौँ होइन। सरसर्ती यस्तो एज द फाउन्डर अफ एभरेस्ट प्रिमियर लिग वेन यु कम्प्लिटेड यो 4th एडिसन वाट काइन्ड अफ इमोसन्स डिड यु ह्याभ? अब यस्तो फर्केर एनालाइज गर्दाखेरि पनि कम्पेयर टु द प्रिभियस एडिसन्स यो 4th एडिसन चाहिँ कसरी डिफ्रेन्ट थियो? वाट वर यु एबल टु अचिभ?
See, now I feel, after completing all this 4th edition, this has become the heartthrob of the sports in Nepal. And we are very blessed that we have that strong fan base, for Nepal cricket that actually helped EPL to grow. It was only the fans in Nepal who have been very, very keen followers of Nepal cricket. They really want things to do well, the cricket to go to the next level. Of course, there are a lot of reasons behind that. Our national cricket team doing extremely good at the top level. The peripheral, the surroundings that we have, the culture in the subcontinent, just between India and Pakistan and Sri Lanka. So maybe that helps to promote cricket to the next level. But like I said, it's number of efforts. There are a lot of factors and X factors, I would say, that actually helped EPL to grow.
तपाईले सोधिहाल्नु यसमा छुनै पर्ने हुनाले यति यो सक्सेसफुल भयो कि यो विभिन्न देशमा राइट्स पनि किन्नुभयो विभिन्न देशमा टेलिकास्ट भयो। हामीले अहिले भन्दै तपाईँ भन्दै अस्ट्रेलियामा त बिगेस्ट भ्युअरसिप पनि जस्तो देखिन थाल्यो। त्यो गर्नुको पछाडिको सक्सेस के हो? तपाईँको टेलिकास्टमा तपाईँको के गर्नुभयो तपाईँले जसले गर्दा यस्तो सक्सेसफुल हुनु गयो इपिएल?
यस, हजुरले ठिक भन्नुभयो। लाइभ स्पोर्ट्स और लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङ इज अल अबाउट विथ द राइट प्रोडक्सन विच जुन इपिएलले पहिला ल्याक गरिरहेको थियो। इपिएल भन्दा पनि सबै नेपाली स्पोर्ट्सले नै ल्याक गरिरहेछ। लाइभ प्रोडक्सनको जुन एक्सपिरियन्स हुन्छ लाइभ टेलिभिजनको, वी वर ल्याकिङ अल दोज थिङ्स एन्ड वी फेल्ट फ्रम लास्ट 3 एडिसन्स कि maybe we have to take this again to the premium level to attract the global viewership, right? And even in Nepal also. So हामीले चाहिँ ठ्याक्क इन्डियन कम्पनीबाट हामीले लेक्स पोर्टल कम्पनीबाट हामीले सम्झौता गऱ्यौँ अनि द एन्टायर क्यामेराज, द ग्राफिक्स, the equipment, everything came from Mumbai. It was same from the Sony television production house, Lex Portal. And we paid a hefty amount to make sure that they come in. They produce all the matches, all the 19 matches. 46 people came with the crew, all the commentators. Some of the big names, they came in, and that's how we were able to produce that match. यो कुनै ठुलो कुरा होइन, यो गर्नको लागि जस्ट एउटा सोच मात्रै चाहिन्थ्यो, एउटा आँट मात्रै चाहिन्थ्यो, राइट? बिकज वी अल न्यू कि हाम्रो ल्याकिङ चाहिँ के हो, तर हामीले कुनै पनि एफर्ट चाहिँ त्यसमा लगाएको थिएनौँ र हामी पनि त्यसमा एक वर्षमा लगाएको होइन. वी वेटेड फर 3 editions टु कम्प्लिट. वी वान्टेड टु बी मोर मेच्योर विथ आवर अप्रोच, यु नो, एन्ड विथ आवर इन्भेस्टमेन्ट अल्सो. वेन वी फेल्ट कि होइन अब 3 वर्ष सकिसक्यो, अब 4थो वर्षमा चाहिँ हाम्रो अब बेला ठिक्क भइसक्यो, बिकज वी मेच्योर इनफ, द लिग वाज मेच्योर इनफ एन्ड द लिग डिजर्भड अ बेटर भ्युवरसिप, अ बेटर प्रोडक्सन. So if you see, and I'm sure you know from the media background, good production will give you decent viewership, and this is what we did. So if you want to do a good viewership of any live sports, you have to invest in the production.
खेल मात्रै राम्रो भएर पनि नपुग्ने, खेलाडीहरू मात्रै राम्रो भएर पनि नपुग्ने है, कसरी एन्ड कन्ज्युमर यो केसमा चाहिँ भ्युअरहरूले कसरी हेर्नुहुन्छ भन्ने पनि उहाँको एक्सपिरियन्स पनि काउन्ट्स टु ग्रो द स्पोर्ट, द लभ अफ द स्पोर्ट पनि धेरै ठाउँमा पुर्याउनको लागि. अब अर्को एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट एस्पेक्ट मलाई लागेको चाहिँ वेन वी टक अबाउट यस्तो लिगहरू चाहिँ इज कन्टिन्युटी पनि. डिस्पाइट द सर्कमस्टान्सेस, हाउ डु यु मुभ फरवर्ड, डु यु इभन मुभ फरवर्ड भन्ने, किनभने यसो सरसर्ती अब हाम्रो छिमेकी देशहरूमा हेर्दाखेरि पनि एभरेस्ट प्रिमियर लिग होला जसले 4थो एडिसन कम्प्लिट गरिसक्नुभयो. अरू लिगहरू सुरु भए तापनि हामीभन्दा अगाडि अथवा सँगसँगै सुरु भए तापनि उहाँहरूले दोस्रो सम्मभन्दा अगाडि बढाउन सक्नु भएको छैन. तर एभरेस्ट प्रिमियर लिगले अस्ति भर्खर पनि 4थो एडिसन कम्प्लिट गर्यो होइन. यो कन्टिन्युटी चाहिँ अब जस्तो पेन्डेमिककै बेलामा पनि गरेर दिस वाज द मोस्ट सक्सेसफुल वान बिङ टेलिभाइज्ड ओभर 80+ कन्ट्रिज होइन. त्यो कन्टिन्युटी चाहिँ प्यासनबाट नै आउने हो त?
नो, प्यासनले मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैको साथ पनि चाहिन्छ. EPL again very lucky that we have 6 very like-minded owners, हाम्रो टिम ओनर्स जुन हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरू. सो यो सर्टन डिसिजन चाहिँ उहाँको समर्थन बिना चाहिँ हुँदैन. अनि यु नो द लास्ट 3 editions वर अन नर्मल सर्कमस्टान्सेस, बट दिस वान, द लेटेस्ट वान, वाज इन अ डिफिकल्ट टाइम. यु नो पेन्डेमिक छ, ट्राभलको गाह्रो छ, ट्राभल सिचुएसन इज डिफिकल्ट, the economy is difficult, you know, at the moment, and franchise cricket actually runs on a good sponsorship. So I would say that I'm very lucky that we have these 6 owners who are young entrepreneurs, like-minded and sports-minded people, and they came forward and they supported our vision, our plans, and that helped us to move forward. But on top of that, I would say this edition I was very much helped by the Nepal government, by the government of Nepal, and it right from the Home Ministry to Sports Ministry to National Sports Council, Cricket Association Nepal, the Tourism Ministry. There were a number of challenges that we had. For example, Department of Immigration through Nepal Tourism Board, you know, we got all the visas on arrival for the foreign players. The Home Ministry gave us approval, you know, to get those cameras, you know, because they were coming through open border. Then all those, you know, quarantine issues that we were facing, to make sure the Health Ministry helped us out. So I would say that this time it was a team effort by all the agencies. On top of that, we were hosted on a tea reception by the President of Nepal. You know, she was very kind enough to invite all the stakeholders, all the foreign players, you know, and even the production companies. And she encouraged us to move forward and to put cricket, Nepali cricket, on a global map, which also encouraged to promote tourism to the next level. So some of our bigger foreign names, they helped us with Nepal Tourism Board, because, you know, we all are facing this tough time. For example, Shahid Afridi, you know, he was made to go around many places, including the Everest flight and everything, and he was made sure that, you know, he tweeted about this Nepalco, you know, all those that we have, the natural beauties, you know, all the adventure series that we have. So if you see, cricket was a binding force for all of us. You know, one, it gave the positive message that yes, now Nepal is open for business. Second, it actually put us once again on the global map, that yes, Nepal is actually doing a sport which is going to be globally broadcasted. Third was, again, it opened the tourism prospects, which was, you know, still very struggling phase. I mean, sabalai tha cha yo kuraharu, with global names coming in, you know, they started exploring, and we made sure that these guys are engaged, you know, with certain activities of tourism. So Nepali cricket is a binding force. EPL just played one role for that.
मलाई एउटा सोध्नु मन लाग्छ तपाईँलाई जस्तो अब अहिले मोस्ट अफ द म्याचहरू त टियु क्रिकेट ग्राउन्डमा खेलियो होइन अब यसलाई अलिकति नेसनलाइजै गर्ने हो भने अब तपाईँहरूले आउने संस्करणमा एडिसनमा काठमाडौँ मात्र होइन काठमाडौँको एउटै मात्र स्टेडियम होइन कि अन्य स्टेडियमलाई पनि जाने अथवा अरू स्टेडियमहरू छन् देशभरि त्यसलाई पनि एम्पावर गरेर त्यसलाई पनि चलाउने तपाईँहरूको त्यो प्लान छ कि छैन त आउँदा दिनहरूको लागि
एब्सोल्युटली फ्रेन्चाइज क्रिकेट चाहिँ जहिले पनि होम र अवे सिस्टममा नै हुन्छ
हजुर
या कुनै पनि फ्रेन्चाइज हुनु फुटबल अल्सो राइट अनफर्चुनेटली हामीसँग फुल फ्लेज स्टेडियम नभएर मात्रै हो and the day that we have and I'm saying we have means government of Nepal has it, cricket board you know they have it, full-fledged stadium. When I say full-fledged stadium means actually on a good operation,
right.
Cricket field bhayera hundaina, and the logistics if they match up, then definitely we would love to go beyond Kathmandu. That's our vision. For example, today if you're playing in Kathmandu and tomorrow you should be able to play in Pokhara or Biratnagar, so even the logistics has to be matched accordingly, and it's all live. So basically you're talking about 2 OB vans,
right,
and it's a big investment, right? For 1 OB van we had to pay a lot this year. We waited for 3 years to put up that cost, but once you are going in multiple venues, that means multiple OB vans, and the whole charter flight has to be done, you know, for the players, you know, to travel for next match, you know. So this will all come up, but it will take some time.
So यसरी इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरको डेभलपमेन्ट पनि खेलको डेभलपमेन्टको लागि निकै नै महत्त्वपूर्ण पनि छ हैन, तर अब यस्तो हुँदा हुँदै पनि डिस्पाइट अफ द च्यालेन्जेस भनौँ न क्रिकेट स्पेशली एभरेस्ट प्रिमियर लिग हेज ग्रोन सो ब्युटिफुली भनेर हामी भन्न चाहन्छौँ होइन, यु रिच सो मेनी पिपल. यसरी हेर्दाखेरि टकिङ अबाउट द फ्युचर अल्सो वाट आर द अदर थिङ्स यु वुड वान्ट टु डु, अर यो 5th एडिसनको लागि प्लानिङ भइरहेको छ भने आर देयर स्पेसिफिक गोल्स एन्ड अब्जेक्टिभ्स द्याट यु वुड लाइक टु डेफिनेटली अचिभ?
I'll go back to Samida's thing that multiple venue is something that we are very charmed about. More of the domestic players on a heroic performance that we envision for. For example, in the last 3 editions, the player of the series was actually, you know, was given to foreign player. Yes, you know, they have performed well, but if you see that the legacy was not being created for a Nepali talent. And the last edition, we had a Nepali player who took the Player of the Series award, Sagar Dakal. And I was very thrilled with that fact that, you know, despite of all those global names and, you know, all the bigger names or all the talents, a Nepali player takes that award. And this is what probably, you know, in next edition that one is the multiple venue, one is more Nepali talent coming in, that helps Nepali cricket, you know, on the threshold.
That's fantastic. र यो कुराकानी चाहिँ हामी अझै पनि कन्टिन्यू गर्ने नै छौँ. आमिर अख्तर हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ, फाउन्डर अफ एभरेस्ट प्रिमियर लिग. उहाँसँग अझै इपिएलको बारेमा हामी बढी कुराकानी गर्ने नै छौँ. कतै पनि नजानु होला, एउटा छोटो ब्रेक लिन गइरहेका छौँ. त्यो ब्रेकपछि पुनः आउनेछौँ वाइनेट प्रेजेन्ट्स ग्यालेक्सी दिस मर्निङ लाइभमा.
ब्रेकपछि यहाँहरूलाई फेरि पनि स्वागत छ वाइनेट प्रेजेन्ट्स ग्यालेक्सी दिस मर्निङ लाइभमा. आमिर अख्तरजी हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ. आमिरजी कुराकानीको सन्दर्भ अगाडि बढाउँदै यसपालि र हामीले पहिलो अघिल्लो संस्करणमा नि अथवा हामी एडिसनमा के देख्यौँ भन्दाखेरि विदेशी खेलाडीहरू, तपाईँले विदेशी खेलाडी तपाईँहरूको विभिन्न टिमहरूले त्यहाँ इपिएलमा भएको विभिन्न टिमहरूले राम्रो राम्रो खेलाडी ल्याए. तपाईँ साउथ अफ्रिकाको नाम लिइहाल्नुभयो, विभिन्न श्रीलङ्कन खेलाडीहरू आए, भनेपछि इन्ट्रेस्टिङ खेलाडी ल्याउनु भएको छ. अब यसमा तपाईँले कसरी निर्णय गर्नुहुन्छ कुन खेलाडीलाई ल्याउने नल्याउने भनेर, अथवा तपाईँको लिगका टिमहरूले निर्णय गर्छन् कि, र उहाँलाई अट्र्याक्ट चाहिँ तपाईँले कसरी गर्नुहुन्छ?
I'll go with the first question. See, foreign player ल्याउने भनेको यो complete franchise को कल हो. उहाँले आफ्नो strategy अनुसार र आफ्नो commercial elements लाई consider गरेर उहाँले चाहिँ foreign player त्यही हिसाबमा आउनुहुन्छ, and they work very closely with the captain, with the coach, with the cricket director, and they procure the foreign players accordingly. Yes, EPL likes to facilitate in certain way that yes, you know, I have my personal connection with a lot of players across the globe, so I go and put them in touch. So whether it's Chris Gale or Shahid Afridi, but like I said, it's the complete call of the team owners, the franchise, and they make this happen. So the credit goes to them. Second is how do you attract?
Yes.
Trust me, when we put up a call or any proposal to foreign players, it's actually in Nepal, right? If you see, and I'm sure you know that, I mean, a lot of our foreigners, of our Westerners, Nepal is a very exotic destination for them. It's a wish list for them to go to Nepal. And when you approach them for a cricket holiday package through EPL, right, they do get attracted, right? So when we approached Chris Gale, of course, I met him in London, and he says that, yeah, it's my wish list to go to Nepal and do a skydive there, right? So I said, yeah, come to play EPL. I make sure that you go to skydive. I make sure that you go for the Everest flight. That was his wish. And he's not talking about other things. He says, can I do skydive? I said, yeah, but you got to play some matches. So it's only Nepal that actually helped us. The Nepal ko attraction, jo Nepal ko jo euda, the exotic jo euda mindsets of foreigners, and we deserve it, right? So we help them. I don't think there are foreign players who actually wants to get paid much more money to play EPL. And then is Nepal cricket, because now people are seeing cricket Nepal ko progress level ma. The bigger players do have a philanthropic mindset. Okay, why don't I go and lend myself, for a few days or couple of weeks and help Nepal cricket to grow, to promote. So there are certain players, who have a nice heart actually for cricket, and I call it this as a philanthropic mindset. They do go and want to promote it. So that actually helps.
Along with that, wanting to give back, I'm sure certain अब खेलाडीहरूलाई चाहिँ अब म कमाउँछु यो खेलिसकेपछि र टिममा भइसकेपछि कमाउँछु भन्ने पनि इच्छा होला, त्यो सोच पनि छ, because franchise cricket or leagues do generate a lot of money which very rightfully goes to different teams and then trickles down to players हरु पनि हैन, उहाँहरुलाई पनि हो. So your financial aspect in terms of players हरुलाई चाहिँ कस्तो छ त when they play league games?
See, there are two aspects of sponsorships that we have EPL Machi. One is the central sponsorship with EPL has it with Bajaj Pulsar, thanks to them. Again, like I said, like-minded people ल्याउन एकदम जरुरी हुन्छ एउटा कुनै लीग चलाउनको लागि. Now Shekhar Golcha being a very sportive personality, he always wanted to promote sports, whether it's cricket, football. If you see, he's done football a lot. So he came and he supported the entire event along with all our sponsors, the co-sponsors that we have, the bank partners. So one is with the league, second is with the franchise co-partner sponsorship. So normally one franchise has around 8 sponsors within that team. So if you talk about 8 into 6, that means 48 sponsors that the franchise has it. And then we probably have the league, central league has around 6 or 8 maybe. So if you're talking about, EPL attracts just with the prominent sponsors and not talking about the broadcast sponsors, around 54 sponsors altogether within that periphery only, right? And I'm not talking about broadcast sponsors, TV ma that's not our thing, because we sell our rights to one agency and then they go and they market accordingly. So it shows that there's so much of interest from the corporates also, from the local sponsors also to promote. And it was lacking big time that the right approach was not there, right? When you cater them with certain commitment, with certain mileage, there are people who want to put money and they want to support the event. And I would always use the word invest. These sponsors, they actually invest their brands to be engaged with cricketing activity, right? Because also because we are able to cater those commitments. That's why EPL has been successfully commercially also. And I'm not sure how much the franchise makes money, but yes, if they are continuing for last 4 years and they wish to continue for next, for many years, that means they are somewhere commercially sustainable.
Aamir ji, जाने बेला मलाई मेरो त लास्ट क्वेसन छ यहाँलाई. अब अहिले हाम्रो क्रिकेट बोर्ड छ, अब खेलाडीहरू छन्. अब क्रिकेट क्यानसँगको तपाईँको नाता अब कस्तो हुन्छ र आउँदो दिनहरूमा तपाईँ के चाहनुहुन्छ? उता क्यानको सपोर्ट बिना त यस्तो लिगहरू चल्दैन. तपाईँले यसलाई अब आउँदो एडिसनको लागि संस्करणलाई चाहिँ तपाईँले अब कसरी उहाँसँग मिलेर जाने के छ तपाईँको प्लान?
सी नेपाल क्रिकेट संघको ठुलो रोल हुन्छ फ्रेन्चाइज क्रिकेटको लागि या कुनै पनि क्रिकेटको लागि. उहाँहरूको स्याङ्सन बिना चाहिँ यो इभेन्ट चाहिँ हुन सक्दैन. सो अहिलेसम्म उहाँहरूको सपोर्ट राम्रै आएको छ नयाँ जुन बोर्ड आउनु भएको छ सस्पेन्सन पछि इपिएलमा हरेक हिसाबमा उहाँले हेल्प पनि गर्नुभएको छ इन टर्म्स अफ ग्राउन्ड अलटमेन्ट प्लेयर्सको रिलिज एन्ड अदर logistical factors, so they have been very helpful, and I wish they should be probably come up with more policies to get more private investors in cricket, which is big time lacking. So corporate sponsorship देखि लिएर private जुन public private partnership like यस्तो policy ल्याएर क्यानमा झन् एउटा चाहिँ यो commercial entities चाहिँ आउनु पर्यो जस्तो लाग्छ, number one. Second, CAN should come up with regional academies, which we don't have it, the national cricket academies or the regional academies. They should operate on their own. Third was that infrastructure, can't we make the TU stadium more lively, right? So, lacking change. So that means the activity should be there at least 9 months a year and not some event time, 2 hafta, 3 hafta. So these are policies, but I'm working closely with CAN also to make sure that whatever support I can give, with my little experience, I'm happy to incorporate all those things.
I think overall हामीले धेरै विषयको बारेमा पनि कुराकानी गर्यौं हैन. अब ज्यादा ज्यादा यहाँले आफ्नो कुराहरु पनि राखिहाल्नु भयो. अलिकति अहिले यो because you're here हैन, अलिकति छुनु पर्ने विषय चाहिँ अब there's a lot of friction going around also हैन, विभिन्न कुरा भइराछ. तर यो फ्रिक्सन बाट पनि राम्रो आउटकम निस्कियोस् भन्ने त सबैजनाको इच्छा आकांक्षा नै छ हैन. I think we definitely wish for that. यो फोकस चाहिँ कतातिर हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ? Our main focus different association and players हरुको.
See, Nepali cricket is like a family, So कुनै फ्यामिलीमा बस्दाखेरि तपाईको विवाद likes dislikes चाहिँ भइराको हुन्छ. And I believe that everyone is mature enough and they all understand the importance of cricket in Nepal. We are globally ranked 12th at the moment in T20. We are a ODI nation, and everyone is aware of it. Right. The entire stakeholders of cricket are aware of it. But like I said, there are some differences anywhere that could be in the professional level ma hoस् कि family level ma hoस् त्यो हुन्छ. But I believe both the parties, whoever are into this, they are working internally. Everyone has the right intention, to go forward in life and to keep cricket, up to the mark. So, and with all, with due course of time, it will settle down.
Definitely. We also wish for the same, Ainata.
We wish for the same, Sadiksha, Amirji. Thank you so much with that good thought. यहाँलाई कार्यक्रम आइदिनु भएकोमा धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. I think before you go, Sadiksha has something for you.
So this is from us, हामीले चाहिँ वाइनेटको तर्फबाट यहाँलाई यो गिफ्ट ह्याम्पर पनि छ. Thank you so much for being a part of our show. इङ्ल्यान्डमा एज अ स्टुडेन्ट क्रिकेट खेल्नको लागि नै पढ्न गएपछि पनि यत्रो कन्ट्रिब्युसन गरिराख्नु भएको छ. We hope to see Nepali cricket making a big impact in the world map. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. But I've got a little surprise for your show as well, to make sure that your show starts on time and finishes on time.
Yes. Thank you so much, Azur. Thank you very much. It's such a lovely gesture.
Thank you.
We'll make sure that we have it, and we always
in the studio somewhere.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
सो यो कुराकानी सँगै अब हामी एउटा छोटो ब्रेक तर्फ जान चाहन्छौँ. कतै पनि नजानु होला, हेर्दै गर्नु होला वाइनेट प्रेजेन्ट्स ग्यालेक्सी दिस मर्निङ लाइभ. विल बी ब्याक आफ्टर द ब्रेक.